So I understood that the earliest I had seen that word transgender was Baphomet the Transgender. And so I knew that in the ritual of Baphomet the Transgender, to show allegiance to him, you had to kiss his ass ring.
Really?
And it said both of those things. So I knew that both of those things would become popular in the future, and that somehow calling people the goat would be normalized.
Baphomet, originally drawn by the 19th century occultist Eliphas Levi, is an androgynous figure symbolizing the union of opposites, male and female, light and dark, heaven and earth. Though not transgender in the modern sense, its mixed traits challenge strict binaries. In recent years, LGBTQ+ communities and groups like the Satanic Temple have embraced Baphomet as a symbol of gender fluidity, self-expression, and defiance against rigid norms. Its image represents freedom to define one's identity beyond traditional boundaries, a spiritual emblem of balance, transformation, and authenticity.
Here is a list of the 8 gender identities that are discussed throughout the Talmud. Apart from males and females, some of these other non-binary identities are discussed over 100 times in the Talmud. And for further discussion, you can look on myjewishlearning.com for an article entitled The 8 Genders in the Talmud.
Magnus Hirschfeld, an atheist Jew, was the first homosexual and transsexual advocate of the 20th century, and also performed the first sex reassignment surgery. Karl M. Bayer, a Zionist Jew born in Germany, was the first female-to-male transgender surgery. Back in the United States, all the major lobbying organizations for transgenderism and child gender confusion is done by, you guessed it, God's not-so-chosen people. National Center for Transgender Equality, founded by Mara Keisling, a Jew. Transgender Legal Defense and Education Fund, founded by Gillian Weiss and Michael Silverman, both Jews. GLSEN, or Gay, Lesbian, and Straight Education Network, directed by Eliza Bayard, a Jew. TSER, Trans Student Educational Resources, founded by Eli Ehrlich. And Sylvia Rivera Law Project, a legal aid organization that advocates trans rights, founded by trans activist Dean Spade, both of which are Jews.
From a Marxist perspective, homosexuality and transgenderism can be seen as symbolically contraceptive because they decouple sex and reproduction, challenging the heteronormative family model that reproduces labor for capitalism.
I think this happens at the end of every civilization's reign. This happened with the Greeks and it happened with the Romans. Douglas Murray, he said one of the things that happens at the end of civilizations is they become obsessed with gender. It's a thing that happens where men start becoming women and women start becoming men, and it becomes like a big focus, like cross-dressing and all this stuff becomes a big point of focus. And I was like, well, why is that? He goes, it seems to be that they're dissolving all boundaries and all norms and all societal structure, and that's a part of it. It's like gender roles.
It's hard to know who's dangerous or not.
That's true, though disappointing.
Hey, it's okay. I know I'm safe when I'm with my friends or other non-binary people.
Non-binary?
People who aren't female or male. Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have assumed.
I always knew my pronouns felt right, but what a wonderful word for a wonderful experience.
Of course. Morgan, can you switch,
Nightshade's pronouns are they, them.
He or she just doesn't fit who I am.
My apologies. Please switch their piece.
It's time for Frightful 101. Welcome to your crash course in holiday self-expression.
You look amazing! But what does this have to do with Frightful?
We're gay, but we're in Barnes & Nobles, and there's a kids book section, a gay kids book section, and this shit is crazy. Look at this. Okay, there's the gay BCs, right? Bye-bye binary. Bye-bye binary with a mohawk on a baby. Gay BCs, you're not ready. Can you hold us? Okay. What? A is for arrow and ace. B is for bi. This is crazy. We're gay, but this is crazy. What? For a baby? Okay, E is for equality. We'll take that. F is for family. Okay, we're getting better. Okay, why did it start so crazy?
Just for hope.
It got better. I is for intersex. It's pushing it. For a baby, this is pushing it.
J is for joy.
J is for joy. We'll take Tio and Tio. That looks nice. Forgot this one. K is for Kiki. Oh wait, I guess there's no gay word for M.
Do you know that rainbows are another kind of symbol beyond what God intended the rainbow to mean? Jerian. It is a symbol for LGBTQ plus people. That is right. Katie, what do you call yourself?
Well, I call myself the same word that I just talked about a little bit up there. I identify as a queer woman, which means that I'm attracted to other women and not men.
Okay, so Katie identifies as queer.
What are your pronouns?
She and they. I am 6 years old and I do drag.
Asa is a baby drag queen.
This is where all of my dresses go.
He performs at drag shows as
Lulu's Lovely 12.
He started doing this 4, 5, now 6 years old. He is by far the youngest performer we've seen.
There's even adult performers that sometimes we can outperform. He fell in love with it. There's no turning back. Now we almost have one performance a month that Lulu gets to do. You want to practice?
I really like drag and they don't want to stop.
It's just about living in the moment and what's exciting for right now. And I think wherever that takes us is where we go.